What I call off-the-shelf compliance-focused security awareness programs are designed to be a one-size-fits-all solution that is quick to deploy to all staff. However, the problem I often see with these solutions is they usually include content that is intended to meet strict compliance frameworks like GDPR, COBIT, and PCI. That's a lot of content. This is fine if you have a major concern about the cost of non-compliance with these frameworks. In fact, some would argue that a framework like GDPR should always be a concern to every organization, since the penalties for non-compliance would be catastrophic no matter how big the organization is. This is one of the biggest fear factors that they use to sell these programs. And in an ideal homogeneous business world, that might be the most important business risk to consider. But in reality, I see a lot of small businesses that have much more urgent issues to resolve that can be more impactful on their survival than non-compliance with a regulatory standard or framework. Now, I'm not saying that compliance isn't important, but even though the content in compliance-focused security awareness programs is intended to help reduce cybersecurity risks, the truth is their content can actually be inappropriate for many small businesses. For example, one medium-sized business manager told me that they implemented a mandatory training program using an off-the-shelf awareness product, and in the end, because of the one-size-fits-all best practices that were taught by the product, the security manager literally had to send out a bulletin to all staff saying, you know, the part of the training program that said to always do this when you're using mobile devices? Well, you can't do that in our network environment. So you should disregard that part of the training and do this instead. Now, how confusing is that for employees? If your primary goal right now is to just get people to stop clicking on it, then you need a more practical security awareness solution that not only provides deep learning in the key skills that employees need to analyze threats and avoid them, but you have to be able to modify the content so the guidance is relevant, the terminology and policies are appropriate to your team, and that people actually enjoy it and understand it. So to make sure that you are indeed developing your staff's skills in analyzing threats, you really need an interactive awareness solution that lets you simulate a real threat, maybe even ones that have targeted your team. This is where a gamified learning solution provides much more value than compliance-based awareness products. If you can get an off-the-shelf awareness training program that builds skills instead of giving tips or do's and don'ts, then it will provide much better value in terms of changing employee behavior. So if gamified learning sounds like something that could help your program avoid the overwhelming amount of unnecessary content delivered by a full compliance-based training solution, and instead focus on engaging people to effectively stop clicking on things or falling for scams, then please reach out for a free trial of ClickArmor's active awareness solution at clickarmor.ca. I'm Scott Wright. Bye for now.